Hey out there, I'm Kate and I'm glad you're here. So today's practice is for those days when you don't have a lot of time. You want to roll out your mat and you want to get some movement done, but the window of yoga time you have is very small. So let's make it worth it. Grab a couple of blocks if you want them, a blanket if you want, a strap won't be necessary, but if it makes you feel comfortable, then grab that too. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna get started at the top of the mat by standing. So get up and find a Tadasana. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy or anything stiff, right? Just take a moment to close your eyes. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel some energy stretch down through your fingertips and to feel the floor underneath your feet. Start to feel your breath moving through your body. Just because it's not going to be a long practice does not mean that it's not worthwhile and unimportant, right? So take some time here to check in. And feel the crown of your head rise away from the grounding of your feet. Take another breath here. Get even bigger in your Tadasana. Find a bigger mountain range to represent. Inhale, and when you exhale, you're just gonna drop your chin to your chest, give your head a little shake side to side. And as you do, feel the tips of your shoulder blades start to slide in toward each other. And roll your right ear up over your right shoulder. Shake your head there. And roll your chin back down to your chest and roll up to the other side and shake your head there. And then back down through center. And as you inhale, you're gonna lift your head and reach your fingertips up to the sky. When you exhale, take your right hand down your right thigh. Lengthen up and over through that left side. Maybe shake your head here. Inhale, come on up through the middle. Maybe press your fingertips or press your palms. Exhale, drop that left hand down. Feel your right foot root, that right side body lengthen up and over to the left. Maybe shake your head here. Inhale, bring it up through the middle. When you exhale, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, drag your knuckles down. Make some space underneath your collarbones. Maybe take your gaze up gently. Inhale. When you exhale, soften your knees and fold. Fingers still interlaced. Let the crown of your head drop. Let the sides of your neck lengthen. And feel your shoulders lift away from your earlobes. Oh, yeah. And slide your hands down. You're going to grab opposite hand to elbow here with your knees still soft. Sway a little bit side to side. That's it. Then release those hands. Take your left hand right underneath your nose. Maybe grab a block. You know, why not? It's a little early, right? Inhale, you're going to lengthen your spine. When you exhale, sweep your right arm up. Bend your left knee. Find a breath here. Exhale, release through center. Plant that right hand, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Bend your right knee. Oh, deep breath here. Exhale, fold one more time, plant through that right hand or that left hand, lengthen and spin your right arm up. Soften that left knee, press into your right foot. Feel your outer right hip draw back as your chest reaches forward. Deep breath in. Exhale and release to the other side. Right hand down, lengthen, spin your chest to the left. Left foot roots, outer left hip's gonna pull back. Deep breath. Exhale and fold. Here we go. You're gonna bend your knees a little bit more, sink your hips. Come on up, chair pose. I know, we're doing it. Inhale, exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, press into your feet, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, exhale and fold it again. Halfway lift. and fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose, Utkatasana. This time you're gonna press into your feet, rise from your chair, inhale. Exhale, dive it forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. As you exhale, you're gonna take your feet, widen them out a bit, open your toes, sink your hips, lift your chest. You got it. Malasana, you can sway a little bit side to side. And then bring those palms to press. Root a little more deeply through your feet. Feel your hips lift a bit. Take your elbows to your inner thighs. Take a breath. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift. Let it go, Malasana. Sink your hips, lift your chest. Whew. Take a breath. When you exhale, straighten those legs and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And release, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Press into your feet. Inhale, come on back up. We got this. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And Malasana, last one, sink your hips, lift your chest. And fold, lift your hips, sink your chest. And chair pose. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale it up. Exhale, bring your hands down through prayer. Take a moment here just to notice, right? The shift in your breathing. The waking up of the energy, the waking. That sounded so weird, but you know what I mean. All right, so here we go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Bring your hands to prayer. Shift your weight into your right leg. You're gonna keep your chest low, lift onto the ball of your left foot. Step that left foot back, drop your back knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Anjaneyasana. Let your hips sink down. Full breath. And then take your hands to the floor, slide your hips back, Ardha Hanuman. Let your sitting bones pull behind you and feel your chest kind of reach toward your toes. Yeah. We're gonna rock it forward here. Plant that left hand, sweep your right arm up. Find a twist here. You wanna push into the floor with that left hand. Maybe if you wanna tuck the back toes, you can lift your back knee. It's entirely up to you. Take a breath. And then plant that right hand into the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog, and it's our first one. So give yourself a moment to feel your hands on the mat. Shake it out. Yes. Take that left leg, lift it up, stretch it back. Inhale. Exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Keep that back knee lifted. Keep your gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, right foot to the left. Utkatasana. Sink your hips. Inhale and fold. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And let it go. Press into your feet. Rise. Urdhva Hastasana. And on your exhale, we're going right back into that chair pose. Sink your hips. Hands come to prayer. Shift onto the left foot. Come onto the ball of the right one. Stay low. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee. Anjaneyasana. Keep that lift through your low belly. And then let your hips sink down. You can even keep pushing into that left foot. Make it active here. We're not just going to into the floor, but push the floor away. Inhale. Hands to the floor. Half splits. Ardha Hanuman. Pull it back. Sitting bones stretch back. And then rock it forward. Right hand plants. Lengthen up. Take your twist. Keep pushing through this right hand. My wrist isn't feeling great, so I'm not going to take my hand to the floor, but you can. Yep, if you want to tuck those back toes, you can lift the back knee. Full breath here. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Check out your head, your hips. Take your right leg, lift it up, stretch it back behind you. When you exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Keep that back knee lifted, fingertips on the mat. Feel that reach through your chest. Think chair pose even here. Inhale. And then exhale, chair pose, left foot forward. Reach those arms. On your exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, nice long spine. And then let it go. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, come on up. When you exhale, just bring your hands down through center, Samastitihi. All right, let's add a little bit, right? Inhale, out and up. Exhale, sink those hips. Hands come to prayer, shift onto your right foot. Stay low. We're gonna step this left foot back. This time, press into your right foot. Come on up, Crescent Lunge. Nice full breath here. Low belly lifts, tailbone nice and long as you don't feel any super pull, right? Warrior two, open it up. Yes, stay powerful in those legs. Flip your front palm, reach up, stretch back, reverse warrior. Come on up, Vira two, and then side angle, forearm to the thigh. If you want to take your fingertips to the floor or to a block, that's cool too. I'm staying up here. It's up to you. Warrior two, inhale, bring it up. And now we're gonna come into a goddess, big wide goddess. So toes open, heels in. Gonna pivot to this long edge of the mat. Feel your chest lift up, right? Try to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips as best you can. And we're gonna open to that left foot, warrior two. Yes, flip your front palm, reach up, stretch back, reverse your warrior. Up through warrior two, side angle, any way you want to take it. Take that right arm alongside your ear. Feel your tailbone lengthen toward your right heel and the outer edge of your right foot press down. Warrior two here. Back to our wide goddess. Sink your hips, keep those knees open. And then fingertips to the floor, bop those heels open, Prasarita Padottanasana. Give yourself a moment to fold here. Check out your head. All right, hands to the mat. Lengthen out, you're gonna walk back toward this right foot. Spin your toes forward, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take that left leg, lift it up and sweep it back, bend your knee, stack your hip, open it up. And then square it off, down dog split, step it up between those thumbs. Chest forward, press your heel back. Chair pose, right foot to the left. Inhale, and fold on your exhale. Halfway lift. And let it go. Press the floor away. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, and sink right back into your chair. Utkatasana. Same thing, second side, shift onto your left foot. Come onto the ball of the right. Gonna step this right foot back. Crescent lunge, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, stretch back, reverse your warrior. Inhale through warrior two, side angle, here it is. Yeah, keep working that back leg. Warrior two, come on up. And then goddess pose to the middle of the mat. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders over these hips. We're gonna stay low, but spin to the right foot. Warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, stretch back. Warrior two. And side angle, sweep that left arm alongside your ear. We got this, warrior two. Come back to your goddess. Sink your hips. I don't know, you can sing to yourself if that helps. Drop your fingertips to the floor, pop those heels open and fold Prasarita Padottanasana. And then walk your hands toward that left foot. You're gonna spin it open, step it back, downward facing dog. Float your right leg up and back, bend your knee, stack your hip, open it up. Square it off, step it forward. Keep those fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chair pose. Sink those hips. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And let it go. Inhale. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Going right back into your chair. Exhale and fold. Sit. Come onto your right foot. Step that left foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Straighten that front leg. Trikonasana. A little change of scenery here. Open up from fingertip to fingertip. Use that block if you want. Coming back up. Inhale. Drop your left hand. Sweep your right arm up. Little reverse Trikonasana. Back to your warrior two. To the middle of the mat. Goddess. Spin those left toes open. Warrior two to the back edge of the mat. Trikonasana, you guessed it. Out and over. Press into your feet. Reach it up. Reverse to Trikonasana. Keep that left side body nice and long. Warrior two. Back to the middle of the mat. Find your goddess. Shoulders over those hips. Keep the inner thighs opening. Hands to the floor. Straighten those legs. Heels pop out. Gonna walk toward that right foot. Spin your right toes open. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hip. And then square it off. Step it forward. Back knee down this time. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. When you exhale, torso comes forward. Sweep your arms back. Lift your back knee. Chair pose. Step it up. And fold. Exhale. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Let it go. Inhale all the way up. Last little bit. Exhale. Sink those hips. Chair. Come onto your left foot. Step your right leg back. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Warrior two. Same thing. Nothing fancy. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. Just getting into your body. Press into your feet. Nice long spine. Come on, reverse your Trikonasana. Press into your feet. Reach up and stretch back. And while you're back here, bend that front knee. Reverse warrior. And then back up through warrior two. Come to the middle of the mat. Sink your hips. Goddess. Right leg. Warrior two. Straighten it out. Trikonasana. Nice triangle pose here. Nice long spine. I know we're kind of moving, but try to hit the points that matter to you, right? Strong legs, long spine. Press into your feet. Come on up. Reach back. And then soften that back knee. Coming into your reverse warrior. Vira two. Back to your goddess. Yes. Fingertips to the mat. Open those heels and fold. And walk toward that left foot. Gonna spin. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg, lift it up, stretch it back. Bend your knees, stack your hip. And then square it off, step it forward. Drop your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, torso comes forward, sweep the arms back, lift your back knee. Chair pose, step it up. This time we're gonna toe heel your feet open, come down into Malasana. And from your Malasana, take your butt to the floor. Boom. All right, here we go. Soles of the feet come together. Grab your ankles. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, come out and over those legs. Walk your hands back underneath you. Gonna keep your right foot in, stretch your left leg out. Inhale, lengthen up, left leg nice and active. Exhale, you're gonna fold yourself forward again between those two knees, asymmetrical as it may be. And then walk yourself over to the left hand to the top or to the inner edge of that leg. Sweep your right arm up and over. Feel that right side sitting bone root down. Reach with your top arm. Come on up. You're going to spin that top hand behind you. Take your left arm across to that right knee. Give yourself a little twist. And then back through center. Soles of your feet touch. Inhale. Exhale. Walk yourself forward again. Little Trikonasana in the midline here. Walk your hands underneath you. Come on up. And now left foot in, right leg out. Inhale. When you exhale, I'm going to fold forward one more time. Walk yourself to the right. You can hook that elbow or come onto the top of your thigh. Sweep your left arm up and over. Check out your head here. Root through that left side. Press into your right heel. Come on up. Left hand swings behind. Take your right hand to your left knee. Ring it out. Back through center. Stretch both feet out. Maybe you want to sit on a blanket. If you feel like you're flopping back, you can sit up on a blanket, kind of hook your sitting bones behind you. Get yourself settled, lengthen up, and then you're just going to fold forward. Legs active, feel your shoulders soften. Maybe those hands walk a little bit farther forward. Maybe they stay right where they are. It does not matter. Just work into the legs how you want to. And walk your hands underneath you. Sit up, grab the backs of your knees. Pull your feet in about hips distance apart. You're going to wrap your left hand around, swing your right hand behind, give yourself a twist. And then back through center, right hand comes across, left hand comes behind, twist in the opposite direction. Feel your sitting bones root down, nice long spine, even here. And then come back through the middle. You're going to hug those knees with both arms, drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath here, maybe shake out your head. Maybe close your eyes for a beat or two. And then slowly come on up to sit. And because I promised a quickie, if you want to take some time for Shavasana, if you have the time, then please go ahead and lay yourself out. I did promise a short class, so we're going to take just a moment here to kind of gather and reset before you step off your mat and into the rest of your day. So close your eyes. Let your hands rest where they feel comfortable. If you want to lay down for this, you can do that too. Take a couple of breaths. Feel your sitting bones underneath you and feel the crown of your head rise up. And take a moment just to notice even how a shorter practice, when done with attention and love and care, how much benefit you can get. It doesn't need to be a 60 or 75-minute yoga class to create those subtle shifts. Bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra and bow your head and acknowledge the fact that you made it here and thank yourself for doing it. And I thank you for spending time with me. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. As always, drop a comment below, like, share with a friend, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. It does my heart good. See you next time.